Well done, Commander. Your new rank is much deserved, given how many Darkspawn you killed. But I assume there is some specific reason that you've come to talk to me, given all your new responsibilities. What is it you want?
Okay, she's the Elysian who was against me not helping the Elysian soldiers, and she likes to fight. I wanted to know more about you.
The most important thing to remember is that I'm one of your best weapons against the Darkspawn. I killed more than my fair share before I came to the Frostbacks.
And when did you come here?
The same time as everyone else. You just didn't notice because you were too busy taking orders directly from Norvac.
That's true.
After the alienage in Denerim was destroyed, I had nowhere to go. I accepted the chance to come hunt Darkspawn the moment it was offered to me.
I wish everyone had your enthusiasm, but you had nowhere to go?
The alienage was ravaged in the attack, and conditions became even harder than before once the rebuilding started. Most people I knew well in Denerim are dead, and living in the alienage is not a comfortable life. The militia gave me a chance to escape that and get revenge upon the Darkspawn.
Right. So there's no one waiting for you in Denerim?
None that I feel a need to return to. But there's an army out there waiting for us.
Yes.
We shouldn't keep them waiting forever. We've already had one victory over the Darkspawn. I expect another soon.
Yeah, it seems like when I chose that option, the others were locked off then. What is your opinion of the battle? Okay, now she will tell us she didn't like us choosing against the Elysians.
Are you expecting me to take sides like everyone else is? Soldiers were going to die no matter what choice
Really?
you made. And I don't care
Sounded
if the casualties
differently
came
on
from
the
Ferelden
battlefield.
or Orlais. The only thing that really matters is that the Darkspawn took many more casualties. I'm more concerned about the man who seemed to be fighting with the Darkspawn. That's more important than a few dead soldiers.
Okay, so I get it. She was not against helping the Elysians because she wanted to fight them, the Darkspawn. She wanted to fight more Darkspawn. Well, okay. The Darkspawn outnumber us. We must be careful.
No battles are won without risk. At least, none of any importance. I hope you will have the courage to make the right decisions in the times to come, Commander.
I guess she will not like us that much if we are going to be careful and trying to help people. She just wants to fight, it seems. What are you doing inside the fort? No, that's all for now. Alright, next, Esmeralda.
Commander, this is a surprise. Given the way you let our soldiers die, I was under the impression that you did not care for the Legion presence here.
I had to make a difficult decision.
And how difficult was it to make that choice, I wonder? I do not apologize for my displeasure with your recent actions, but I will move past them if you will. What do you say?
You started it now. I hope we can work together in friendship. I mean, that will be maybe too much for now, but maybe in the future.
In the Maker's name. Now please tell me, why is it you wish to speak to me?
I want to know what I should be doing.
Ravenshold needs your assistance urgently. Denwood and Torkspass will have to wait. If you can help the town, then I may have a case to ask for more troops to help this campaign. Unless you make some gesture to show you are willing to help Orlais, there will be no further aid. My influence is limited by your actions.
How are the Elysian troops?
We took heavy losses in the battle. Even amongst the survivors, there are many who are injured. At least a dozen more are predicted to die in the next few days. I'd stay away from the soldiers if I were you. We wouldn't want things to get unpleasant here in the fort.
I see. I'd like to know who I'm working with.
You want to know about me? I suppose it's fair that I tell you something. I hail from Valfermen, far to the west. I was asked to come here because I have studied Ferelden and visited on several occasions. There are few from Orlais who understand Ferelden as I do. If it weren't for the mud and smell of dog, I could almost say that I like it.
Hmm. And what can you tell me about Orlais?
That's a very open question. You'll need to be more specific.
Yeah, I guess that. Why are the Orlesians here?
The Blight led to a great deal of mistrust between our two nations. Empress Celine would like that to stop. If Darkspawn came from these mountains, they could be a threat to Ferelden and Orlais. Consider our presence here a demonstration of goodwill. A gesture of peace.
I'd like to know about Orlesian politics.
I could talk for a year and not even scratch the surface. The grand game has complexities that cannot be explained. They must be experienced. In Ferelden, the Banorn can control your king or queen. But in Orlais, it is the throne that dictates true power. Everyone strives to take some or all of that power. Rumor, betrayal, deceit, and scandal drive our politics as each person fights for themselves. To tell you the truth, I am glad to be away from the squabbling and infighting.
Could you tell me about the history between Ferelden and Orlais?
Are you attempting to be combative? The history between our nations is anything but friendly. Orlais has attempted to invade Ferelden more than once, and almost a century ago we succeeded. Of course, at the start of this age you drove us out. Empress Celine is attempting to put a stop to the friction between us. But there are some who are foolish enough to seek another war.
Alright, that's all I guess. Let's talk about something else.
Very well. What do you wish to talk about?
Nothing right now. Okay. Then Commander Norvak, for that he's injured and he cannot command, he looks quite well.
You'll have to forgive Esmeralda's outburst, Commander. She's understandably upset at the losses of the Orlesians.
Any battle can cause losses.
No wars are won without sacrifice. Esmeralda will learn that soon enough. I will oversee running the fort, but the militia needs an able leader like you. They need to see you are making the decisions. It is up to you to decide where you shall investigate first. I can offer advice and information, that is all.
I would like to know about the towns in the region.
Certainly. Which of the 3 towns are you interested in?
Could you tell me about Denwald?
It is a Ferelden town where the folk are as hardy as they come. I wouldn't go expecting a warm welcome.
How can I earn their trust?
You might be able to, but I wouldn't expect it. We've received reports that there are many Darkspawn in the area. If they have a large fighting force anywhere, I'd guess it would be nearby. A lot of food in the region comes from Denwald, so if it falls, we could struggle for supplies. That's the last thing we need if we're fighting a war.
Looks like we need to go there first. Could you tell me about Torx Pass?
I'd say it's one of the most inhospitable places in the Frostbacks, and has people to match. Neither Ferelden nor Orlais really lay claim to the town, mainly because neither wants to look after it. Fereldans and tribal Avars make up most of the population, and the tensions are always high between the two. If you can, try and keep the peace. Their help could be useful.
Okay, but... alright, I'll do what I can.
I can't ask for anything more than that. A lot of ore comes from the mines near the town. Ore needed to make weapons and armor. We do not want to lose Torx Pass to the Darkspawn.
Okay, that's the reason why we need to go there, okay. And tell me about Ravenshold.
Esmeralda will insist you visit Ravenshold as soon as possible, because it's Orlesian territory. After losing Orlesian forces at Stone's Knell, she will want a measure of goodwill. While I would not cave to her every demand, it may be a wise move. We want to make this alliance between Ferelden and Orlais last. We've heard reports of an illness sweeping the town. Darkspawn have been seen in the area, and fears are high that they may be behind it.
Okay, it looks like I have to go there first, then for the supplies, and then for the weapons, I think. How would Darkspawn make people ill? I mean, if they attack them and they can get the Darkspawn curse, yeah, but still.
Darkspawn blood can cause illness.
Exactly, yeah.
But I hardly think that would be the case at Raven's Hold.
Okay.
If these fears are true, then it would be worrying for us all. I do not like the thought of the Darkspawn finding a means to make us fall ill. I would be on your guard, for we still have enemies in Orlais. Some of them may want you dead, even if you're trying to help.
Alright. So we go to Orlais first, then the Ferelden one with the supplies, and then Torque's Pass in between them to, get the ore for our weapons. I have other questions.
What do you want to know?
Can you tell me any more about the people here?
Who would you like to talk about?
I'd like to know about you.
I'm certain you don't need to hear my life story, Commander. Besides, I'm not one for recounting my own history.
Could you tell me about Esmeralda?
She is the Orlesian envoy and a politician to the core. Her patriotism is not the only reason she was angered by the loss of Orlesian lives, for she will have to account for them to other nobles. Rest assured that while she is here to assist, she will do everything she can to further the interests of Orlais.
But I thought Ferelden and Orlais were allied now.
That does not mean we are friends. Most have not forgotten the years of Orlesian rule here in Ferelden, and many Orlesians suffered when they were ousted from our lands. We must all set aside our past differences to deal with the Darkspawn. I would hope the Blight at least taught us that much. Esmeralda and the Orlesians are here to stay, at least until this Darkspawn threat is over. What happens after that is yet to be decided.
Could you tell me about Farouk?
He is not a bad man, but he is highly devout and with a sense of duty to control mages that borders on dangerous. I would be careful in your dealings with him. He fears you mages and will not react kindly if you try to give him orders. Farouk will act for the Chantry first and foremost, which for him means keeping all the Circle mages on a very short leash.
Is he still loyal to the militia?
He believes that Darkspawn need to be destroyed. At the very least, we can rely on him to want to kill every last emissary we find. He was a Chastened, and Chastened venerate their shaman, and speak of the legendary Flemeth with respect as well as fear. I do not know what it took for him to come to revile mages.
So he has not told you?
I have never asked, and I have no desire to do so. This is the best advice I can offer. Do not treat Farouk as a soldier under your command, but as a reluctant ally.
Okay. Could you tell me about Catherine?
The young mage with his elven lover. I cannot question his bravery, though I doubt his wisdom at times. He was keen to prove his worth against the Darkspawn, and now seems set on trying to change Farouk's opinion on mages. He perhaps needs to pick his battles more wisely.
Yeah. But it sounds as though you like him.
I respect his enthusiasm. If there were more mages like Catherine, perhaps the Chantry would learn to fear them less. He understands why people are afraid of mages, and why the Chantry wishes to control them. He wants more freedom for mages, but understands they cannot simply do as they please. I just hope that he retains that attitude despite Farouk's behavior. The last thing Circle mages need now is another reason for the Templars to hate them. Catherine is a refreshing voice of reason among the mages who want to be given more freedom.
Mhm. Okay, I have other questions.
What do you want to know?
I was hoping for some advice.
Keep your eyes open, your nose clean, and your mouth out of darkspawn blood.
Yeah, of
Was
course.
there something else you needed?
Is there anything else I should know?
Our scouts have spotted small bands of darkspawn near the fort. I'll send word should it look like they are preparing for an attack. Was there something else you needed?
No, that's all I needed for now. Okay, so it's probably will be attacked here in the near future. Commander Farouk?
Many good soldiers died because of your actions. It is bad enough that you managed to convince Norvek of the foolish notion that mages should help in the battle. But even worse, that our legions died as a result.
That's not the
We face a
result.
great threat from these darkspawn. But we must not lose sight of the things that are important.
It's not true that they died because of the mages. That is... no. And what might that be?
We must ensure that we hold on to loyalty and obedience. To Ferelden and to the Chantry. Your kind are dangerous, mage, no matter what you might think. This newcomer, Keldrin, concerns me. An Orlesian Grey Warden mage. He is outside of my jurisdiction, and that can only lead to trouble.
Well, but time will tell.
I must be vigilant against the danger of every mage, even a Grey Warden. Templars have our duty for a reason. Surely the disaster wrought by Uldred in the Circle Tower during the Blight is proof of why we are needed. You must understand, this is not something I enjoy. I do not like keeping mages locked up and away from others, but it is a necessary evil.
I think it might be a little bit too much. I don't think that mages should be just allowed to go wherever they want to. But it's a little bit too much. The Rite of Harrowing? What was that again? Just let me check that. I mean, I should know this. At least my character should know what it means because she is a mage. So I think it should be fine if I just look it up very quickly. The Rite of Harrowing. Okay. The Rite... Where is it? Is a secretive rite of passage that is the cause of much fear and speculation among apprentices. All of their training and apprenticeship is meant to prepare them for the test, though they are never told what the test consists of or when they will be made to take it, and as such must always be ready. When deemed ready by the enchanters, the apprentice is taken without warning or preparation to face the harrowing. Apprentices generally go through the harrowing in late adolescence or early adulthood. Okay. Those who succeed the harrowing earn the title of Trappings of a Mage, becoming a full member of the circle. Those who fail are never seen or heard from again. Apprentices may choose to be made tranquil instead of undergoing the harrowing. Apprentices who are deemed too weak or dangerous may be denied the harrowing and made tranquil outright. Apostates who have never taken the harrowing are usually made to undergo the test as soon as they are taken to the circle. Since passing the harrowing theoretically proves that a mage is capable enough to resist possession, Chantry law forbids mages who pass the harrowing from being made tranquil. Chantry law forbids mages who pass their harrowing. That's weird, because I thought that even if they had the harrowing and they leave the circle because they are Grey Wardens or whatever, and they become Maleficars or use blood magic, then usually they are, well, made tranquil when they are caught. So I thought it was... Here it says that if you are already underwent the Rite of Harrowing and you succeeded, then you're not allowed to be made tranquil. Well, I personally think that being made tranquil is worse than being killed, but that's another question. Alright. But mages undergo the rite of harrowing.
The rite of harrowing only proves that a mage can resist the temptation of demons once. They must continue to resist that temptation all their lives. Do you know when you might succumb to it? Today? Tomorrow? Next year? Do you believe you can resist it your entire life? Should any mage fail, we Templars must be there to stop them from inflicting death and misery upon Thedas. My vigilance is not without cause, Commander. Remember that. For now, we both have duties we must attend to. We shall speak again another time.
Yeah, I mean, he's very, very strong in his beliefs, which he should be. He is a Templar, but still. Okay, we still have to talk to the Grey Warden. Let me just check if anyone is here. Nope, no one's here. Not at the moment, at least. Let's talk to Keldrin. You've come to talk to me? Good. I've been told you've been newly appointed as commander. As a Grey Warden, I'm one of your best allies against the Darkspawn. Don't forget that. There are many competent soldiers here. I just need you to do your job and make sure everyone here is focused on fighting the enemies. Anything less, and we could easily fail. I don't care about politics and positions of power. All I care about is killing the Darkspawn and saving lives. You've already lost a lot of soldiers in your first real battle with the enemy. I sincerely hope you can perform more successfully in the next battle. I mean, that was not possible to save them, because then I would have lost other people. So tell me, what is it you want to know? Could you tell me about the Grey Wardens? Given you are not one of us, there's much I can't tell you. There are secrets you must keep from everyone else. You should know that we are an order dedicated to fighting the Darkspawn, and that every warden is better trained to deal with them than anyone else. I will tell you more about us if I decide that you need to know it. Until then, I've told you what I will. What was there anything else? Could you tell me about the Darkspawn? They're more organized than I expected. Without an archdemon to guide them, the Darkspawn have always been mindless. Somehow these Darkspawn are behaving with some intelligence. They have strategy and tactics. I don't know why, but I intend to find out. Okay, could you tell me who are you exactly? I told you before, I'm Keldrin, a Grey Warden mage. What else did you want? I'd like to know the people I'm dealing with. I've been killing Darkspawn in the mountains for a couple of weeks now. Just last night you finally got their attention. That was a bad move, because you weren't ready for them. You're still not. The Grey Wardens took me in when I was surprisingly young. The magic I learned was all about killing our enemy, making sure they died quickly and efficiently. No one else here has that knowledge. You want to know about me? Then know that I'll do whatever I can to kill the Darkspawn and protect the people in these mountains. If you expect me to bow down and lick your boots because you're the commander, you'd best go elsewhere. I care about our task, not our ranks. Yeah, of course. And if we decide to save people instead of killing the enemy, he will just leave us and kill the enemy. I mean, it is obvious now. I'm not your enemy, Keldrin. That remains to be seen. To answer your original question, I was orphaned as a boy of 9. I discovered my magical powers and the Grey Wardens discovered me. They took me in and trained me, but it was many years before I truly became a warden. I had to earn that. What did you do to earn it? I'm afraid I can't tell you that. Rest assured that while your goals are to kill Darkspawn and protect people, I will support you in any way possible, and I do mean any way. We can work the details out later. Okay, this sounds a bit... yeah, no. I'm glad to hear it. It's good to know we think the same way. Was there anything else? Nothing right now. Alright. He's not the nicest person, and I'm not sure if we can trust him, but we don't have a choice right now. Alright. We have a few level ups here. 6 points to give him. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Next. Perfect striking might be something we're looking forward to. Also, we would need this, but we can't go there yet, so. Overpower. Yeah, let's take overpower. And disengage. I don't know about it, because I would like to go for perfect strike, but disengage is something I would probably never use. But we have no choice, we have to go that now. Then Fialeth. Dexterity 3 points and Cunning 3 points. Next. She could do more poison if I wanted her to. Yeah, let's go for the poison. Or should I go for combat tactics? Let's go for combat tactics. And mechanical expertise. Momentum maybe? Okay, upset balance is not possible yet. Combat movement. The quick stepping rock can more easily outmaneuver opponents, granting a wider flanking angle that makes backstabs easier to achieve. Let's take that. And the last one for Sarali. 2 for willpower, 1 for magic. She could do revival or petrify. I think I'll go for petrify first, and then later on we can go for revival. Cleansing aura is also something that we should look forward to. I think, yeah, let me go for revival now, and then later on we can go towards cleansing aura. Yeah. Alright, anyone they should have activated, yeah, precise striking. Yeah. I don't know why it's not activated, no it is. And shield wall as well. Yeah. He should have activated it, I don't know. Dueling? Was it dueling? No, dual striking is the one. Actually, she can have both activated, that's nice. Alright. Okay, but she cannot do backstabs, and we took the passive for that just now. Let's go for duelist then. Because it would be like, well, we just gave her the passive for nothing if I had taken the other one. Alright. Let's go then. Alright. I could... Yeah, I should be careful not to talk to Elysian soldiers, as they would probably not be too keen to see me. Let's talk to Tekithran.
I hear I'm now to address you as Commander. You've done very well for yourself. If only all of us could be so lucky. So tell me, to what do I owe the honor of your presence?
Why are the mages here? No, I already asked it. Any more theories about the Chantry you'd like to share?
So you're willing to listen and open your ears and eyes. I'm glad to hear it.
I'm a mage
Everyone
myself,
knows the
yeah.
Templars as a militant force of the Chantry. They hunt apostates and Maleficar and protect everyone from magical threats. And everyone knows that the Templars always do the right thing, and are self-sacrificing heroes, do they not? Is that how you see Templars?
I am a mage, so of course not. Rollified jailers? No, that's too much, no.
So you don't simply accept common opinion? Good. The real question is that if they're always right and noble, then why would the Chantry need a secret order to keep them in check?
The Seekers?
You've heard of them. I am impressed. The Seekers of Truth are the ones who keep the Templars in check and make sure no one harms the Chantry. They do their best to make sure no one knows they even exist, but nothing can stay hidden forever. And they know all the Chantry's dirty little secrets. I even heard that they found the Rite of Tranquility could be reversed. Imagine that, giving
Really?
it tranquil back emotion, dreams, and magic. Makes you wonder what else they're hiding, doesn't it?
What happened to you during the Blight?
Ah, the tale of my fortune. So sad. So sad. I was next on Uldred's list of captives to be sacrificed and turned into an abomination. Without the Warden's intervention, I would be dead. Not to mention that was after I managed to escape the massacre at Ostagar. Many I knew didn't. We mages were few, but we did our part against the Blight. Did you see the sack of Denerim firsthand? Did you see the bloodshed?
I fought just as you did.
Yes, I suppose you must have impressed someone to deserve your rank. Given the streets were almost awash with Darkspawn blood, I'm surprised more people didn't die afterwards. In the final moments before the Archdemon was killed, I saw 3 Hurlocks closing in on me. I was certain I was going to die. Do you know what I remember thinking? That I wished my breakfast had been nicer.
I guess that makes sense.
Don't think anyone has ever said that before. I assure you that I don't intend to have such mundane thoughts the next time my life flashes before my eyes. Dreams and goals next time, and all the things I should achieve. Almost dying has a way of making you focus.
Do you like having a Grey Warden in the fort?
How could you not? There are so many things to ask. I've asked Keldrin a great deal about his order and our quarry. I feel so much more knowledgeable already.
Is it really that helpful?
Knowledge is powerful, Commander. What you don't know can kill you. In fact, it probably will. The one thing I do know is that it is unusual for Darkspawn to be cunning. We
Yeah.
have reports of the Darkspawn sighted near the towns in the region, but not attacking them outright. That's not normal. Keldrin loaned me a couple of tomes written by Grey Wardens. I'm going to read them over and see if I can find anything that might explain it.
I have things to do. Alright. Let's talk to Alice.
Commander, what can I do for you?
I'd like your opinion on this campaign.
You risked alienating the Orlesians by not rushing to their aid. Esmeralda will not forget that, for she lost many soldiers. Ole will surely seek retribution once this is over. Sometimes, no matter what you do, people will die. But your choices will define the future, for we stand between Ferelden and Ole. Was there something specific you wanted to ask me about?
Which town would you visit first?
The diplomatic option would be to aid Ravenshold
Yes.
in an attempt to appease Esmeralda after the losses of her troops suffered at Stone's Knell. I imagine few Fereldans would be sorry if you didn't help the Orlesians. Of course, you did not hear that from me.
That wasn't really much of an answer.
Very true. If I had to choose, I would say Talks Pass. The best way across the Frostbacks in the region would be a valuable position to hold.
Do you think the fort is safe?
We have a large complement of soldiers, a number of mages, and a sizable force of Templars. With the walls of the fort, we will be fine. Still, I am glad that there will be scouts patrolling the region to see if any Darkspawn are massing nearby. We don't want to be caught by surprise again.
What's the best way to kill Darkspawn?
If you have a choice, from a distance. You never know when you might become infected if you're fighting Darkspawn.
That's
The
true.
Warden's companions survived many battles without falling ill, but some soldiers became sick after a single skirmish. Your survival is in the Maker's hands.
Okay, but the Wardens, they drank Darkspawn blood, so they cannot get sick anymore, because they're already tainted by the blood. Have you ever heard of any mages working with Darkspawn?
No one works with a Darkspawn. They are mindless and savage beasts that obey only the whim of an archdemon. Wait, Are you saying the rumors are true? Was there really a mage that was fighting alongside the Darkspawn?
He wasn't fighting, but they didn't attack him.
This danger might be even greater than we thought. Who would ally themselves with the Darkspawn? And why?
Who cares about their reasons? All that matters is finding and killing them.
I have been researching Darkspawn ever since Darkspawn was sighted in the south. If there is a mystery here, I will do my best to uncover it.
Alright. Let's talk about something else.
Certainly. What do you wish to talk about?
Do you have any supplies to offer?
Certainly, Commander.
Open store. Alright, let me see what I can give you and take from you. Alright. Small clear fire crystal. It says I have a war axe activate. Okay. I thought actually I should keep one of the staffs with me if I can, in case I need it in the future. Acid coating, demonic poison, malachite, fluorspar, garnet, blank vellum. That will I keep? I will keep that. Okay, I think that's fine now. Alright. Poultices, but I don't need poultices actually. I need flasks and elf fruits. Flasks and elf fruits, these are the most important things. Was it the distillation agent that gives me better poultices? Improved herbalism. Let's see if I can do it. Injury kit recipe. Oh, that's too expensive. Distillation agent. Alright, let's see. She can do it. Wait, why can I do it? Why can't I do it? Maybe I can't do it in camp. That's weird, but okay. Anyways, we have talked to everyone. Now we can go to the first. Well, let's see if he has something. We can go to the first village. Should I? Yeah, come on, let's buy this. I have the money for it. Actually, that would have been more important, but it's okay. I got the money. But it's weird that she can't use it now. Well, let me check it once we're out of here. Oh, there's a quest. I did not see that. Dull.